You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. All right, gotta get y'all thoughts on this. Have y'all seen the Juvenile Vax That Thing Up video? This is a headline in Politico. Biden's COVID vaccine campaign is sputtering. Juvenile thinks he can help. The 90s rap star was vaccine hesitant too, but he changed his mind and remixed his classic tune in hopes of convincing others too. Here's the deal, Robert. I would probably say the plan is sputtering because the ad agency, they ain't spending money with black media. I can tell you, it's very interesting. I can tell you, we reached out to Forrest Marsh, presented a plan back in April, was asked to scale it down. Then they went ghost on us for about a month. And then we followed up by saying, okay, what the hell? And then, the sister working the plan was like, wasn't happy that I had criticized Forrest Marsh. Well, hell, y'all ain't supporting black media. And here's my whole deal. Whenever something comes up, do you see Eminem or Iggy Azalea in ads? It always amazes me black people got to be entertained when it comes to these sort of campaigns. And again, nothing against Juvenile, but it's with these agencies that think that's the only way to reach black people is if you go to black entertainers, as opposed to also utilizing trusted black voices, experts, things along those lines. That, to me, it just bothers me in so many different ways.
You're correct, but I think the more interesting thing is that black folks aren't the people driving the vaccine hesitancy, as was initially thought to be the case. It is these white MAGAs who are out there spreading this disinformation, who are telling their communities not to get vaccinated. That is for a completely nefarious purpose, if you really think about it. What they want is for more people to get sick with COVID so that people will blame it on Biden the same way they blamed it on Trump. That's why you see the Candace Owens of the world. That's why you see the Charlie Kirks of the world. That's why you see all the Republican voices coming out against vaccination and against mask mandates, because they want as many people as possible to get sick and die under Biden's watch so they can say, oh, look, see, it wasn't Trump's fault after all. Think about how sick and perverted that is. They are willing to let people die by the tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, in order to prove Trump right and to help get them back in office. So I think people have to realize that and start going to the NASCAR races, start going to the country music awards, get Taylor Swift and then get them on board making remixes also, because those are the people who are driving the vaccine hesitancy.
Country music stars, have them get involved, because if you look at the numbers, Democrats are being vaccinated. I think it's something like 80+%. And if you look at the Republicans, like 80 to 90% of them haven't been vaccinated. And so the country music stars or people who appeal to those audiences, they need to get them involved, if you will. Because Robert's right. It's not black people. There's some people who just won't do it for non-political reasons. I got it. It's the most crazy debate you have with them. But the bottom line is, you're just telling me you don't really care about me and others. You care about yourself. You don't care about others. You don't care about others dying and those who have died before. And so I get tired of debating whether they're Republicans or individuals in our communities who don't want to be vaccinated or have some other alternative conspiracy theory about this. Even if you got one, it's better to be vaccinated for all the right reasons so that we can have herd immunity, so we can eliminate this deadly disease that's killed over 500,000 people, and we can move forward as a community, as a world community. And the only way we're going to do that is get the vaccination. Doesn't mean you won't get sick. It means you'll be less sick, right? And if you give it to somebody, you're more likely not to. But if you do, they'll be less sick. And that's really important to getting the herd immunity and eliminating the disease. How complicated can that be? How political is the statement I just made? It's completely non-political. It's rooted in health. And I don't understand why America just can't get it right.
Because you got a whole bunch of crazy-ass white folks who run around listening to Donald Trump and listening to these fools like Charlie Kirk and Tucker Carlson and all these fools on Fox News, when all of them same fools on Fox News, all they dumbasses have been vaccinated.
Exactly. They've been vaccinated. It's unbelievable. Well, I keep saying it's unbelievable. You're right, though, Roland. It is believable because it's unfolding before our very eyes. It really is. It's just completely crazy.
Well, just remember, the whole point of this is electoral politics at the end of the day. You have the major voices in conservative media pushing back against a vaccine that was developed during the Trump administration. You could rightfully call this the Trump vaccine. And they are even against that because they want enough people to die to help them win in the midterms. It's got to be the craziest thing I've ever seen, and it's to the point where most of us are thinking about moving to an island somewhere just to be away from these people, but this is the reality of the America we live in.
Folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
Racial injustice is a scourge on this nation, and the black community has felt it for generations. We have an obligation to do something about it. Whether it's canceling student debt, increasing the minimum wage, or investing in black-owned businesses, the black community deserves so much better. I'm Nina Turner, and I'm running for Congress to do something about it.